now recording.
Craig.
Holy shit.
Back.
Craig. It's Craig. Hey guys.
You dear.
Hey guys. Welcome to the Plot podcast. This is episode 3. We did it. We're on the third one. Who would have thought?
Alright. Thoughts about the new Minecraft update?
There's a new Minecraft update?
You didn't see it? Anything about it?
No. I didn't care.
It's a white forest with an enemy that's like the Weeping Angel.
Okay, so they added a well, that's cool, but I doubt it's actually cool.
I think it's the first horror mob they've really added, other than like an Enderman, which is not even that much of horror.
I'm only slightly disappointed because I have bigger expectations out of Mojang. Like, literally the thing I want more than anything is either a new dimension or an end update.
No, I get that. I don't really, but that's like I don't know. They'll do small updates over time.
That's a massive update. If it's coming in, like, you know, like as a big update at the end of the year or something, I'm good.
Yeah, I know.
The overworld's starting to get very cluttered right now with a lot of stuff. You have you have so many different biomes. You have so many structures. I mean, some of the structures are super rare. You're never gonna find them anyway. But unless you're me and you find an ancient city every other 2 blocks.
Yeah, you just somehow find everything.
The forest doesn't seem like it belongs. Everything's green everywhere, and then you just see a big gray patch, and it just doesn't seem like it fits.
I think that's what they're just going to be doing now. They're just going to be adding new forests every update.
I don't care about new forests. That forest would fit so well in a new dimension where it's like all weird. You know what I mean? That would totally fit.
In the end, it could.
Or even in the end, but it's not purpley though.
An end forest would be actually insane.
And honestly, could fit in the end. It really could. It has the colors. It has the colors for it.
Well, it's white. It's not like purple.
Yeah, like white. Oh, it's a gray. It's actually gray. It's white wood.
The white wood actually looks really cool. I kind of like the white wood.
I mean,
but
it does. I mean, it's a little bit. It's like frosty white, and I don't like wood being colored like that. It just doesn't look right for wood. You know, when do you see white wood?
it's one of those very specific things where depending where you build a house, like if you build a house in a snowy spruce biome, it'll probably look really good there because it's white.
It look terrible because it's just blending in.
Well,
It's
like
all
if
white.
you blend it in, like if you have some wood parts on your house, you know what I mean? Like if you have some wood parts in your house, you can make it look like it's
I
covered in
wouldn't mind
snow.
if it was like a very small trim, maybe, but like a whole white house just doesn't look good.
No, I'm gonna do a whole white house. I'm not even talking about a trim. Like you put some blocks in there like it's covered in snow.
You'd have to have it faded though. That's the only thing, and you can't really do that.
It would be one of those very situational builds.
I guess it could, yeah. It could work for things. I'm okay with it being added. New blocks is better, but like it's weird for wood. I think the forest looks nice. I just feel like they should add a little bit of shrubbery or something. So it just looks like a basic forest with gray vines hanging, and that's it. I feel like if they had trees a little bit taller, and then they added more ground like shrubs or something. Like maybe if there's, I don't know if they do have other things like to fill the ground more. It's just too empty.
They do keep doing that. They keep adding like a forest or like with the thing with the cherry blossoms. That was terrible. It was just like 2 trees in a field.
Well, it's not too bad though. They look cool.
I like the cherry blossom forest, but there was other stuff that came with it besides just cherry blossoms.
I think what their problem is they're too scared to go too far to affect the actual game. So they'll add a forest that like no one actually wants to live in or anything, and it's just there for building material to exist. And then that's it.
True.
Like, it doesn't actually affect anything.
Yeah.
That is true, but the one thing I do like about the new forest, it's the closest thing we've gotten to a spooky forest in this game. There are no forests in this game that give that spooky vibe with like the trees that are all like.
Well, I think that's what they wanted for the dark oak.
No, because I mean, it's dark. Yeah, it's creepy, but
Well, it was supposed to make it so like mobs could spawn during the day because it was darker.
yeah, because it's dark. I mean, that is a cool thing. What I mean by spooky is like the Halloween spooky trees with no leaves on them and stuff, and like all the like it's just like that creepy area. It's the closest we've gotten to it.
Because that's like the thing that sticks out the most about old Minecraft is that it was actually terrifying.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, the warden exists, but like with most things in Minecraft, it's once you realize you can just basically run away from pretty much anything, it stops becoming scary.
Warden you can't run from. I mean, you can, but it's a struggle. I got shot through the wall by a sonic beam twice. Died on our world.
That's the one thing that's like the closest, because that's that damn beam.
I think that if they had the cave dweller, like the cave dweller mod, if they added that in actual Minecraft, I would fear caves so badly.
I don't want that. That's too much.
I think that mod is a bit underbaked. Like, even with that, like, that stops being scary once you've, like, experienced it a few times. It's like, oh, yeah, it's the fucking thing again. Like it's gonna show up and one hit me, and then it's like
No. They actually modified it to make it scary because the guy who did the mod, he made it where it doesn't just one hit. It'll like do like 2 hearts of damage base, like if you like you're full health with no armor, and it'll hit you like repeatedly. So you have a chance to still run away and react with dying in 1 hit. And it'll be able to crawl through 1 block holes, and it runs really fast. And then sometimes when you encounter, it'll look at you and it'll run away. It'll just go and hide somewhere in a cave and run away. Other times it'll come at you, and then other times you just hear it and you don't know where it is. And it's
But
like,
Jude's point is it'll turn into a Dead by Daylight scenario where it'll just, you won't get scared of it anymore.
no, but it has jump scares. That's one of those things that can act you.
Well, yeah, you're gonna get scared out of it for like a month, and then you're just gonna get over.
Dead by Daylight, they lit up the maps and made it where it's not scary anymore.
Yeah, well, the caves aren't really that dark. I always play with my brightness at 100, so you can still see anyway.
Man, that's just ridiculous. I'd like to keep it dark and actually have the real experience.
when I'm not recording, I usually play with my brightness at 0 because the game looks better, and then also it's a bit scarier, I guess.
Yeah. The thing that made old Minecraft scary too, cave sounds and it being new for everybody and no, like hardly any music would play. And when there was no music playing, you didn't hear wind, you didn't hear any kind of noise. Like if there was no animals near you or no mobs, dead silence, eerie.
Yeah.
It's like you're in this weird sandbox with just nothingness. It had a way of making you scared. And now with everything they're adding to the content, it has so much content now that like it actually isn't even scary. You just feel like you're in a happy world. And there's so much music now for the soundtrack. I like it. I'm not upset with it, but it just isn't scary anymore.
Yeah.
I just want a big content drop. Like a New Dimension would just be fucking
Yeah.
insane. They've been teasing it forever.
It'd be too much work for them.
The horror mob is gonna be fun though because you can't just kill him either. There's a certain thing you have to do in order to kill him. Like you can't just base kill him.
Yeah, but well, I'm like looking at the gameplay. It doesn't even seem like it does that much damage. He has like 3 hearts with iron armor. It's like, okay.
What are you? Is this a new mob in the new update? Or?
Yeah, it's the creaking. It's like this tree.
It doesn't do enough damage. Like it's not even like that bad. Like literally 3 hearts with iron armor. It's like, okay, well, if you just look at it, it stops.
Like Xavier, think about it on the hardcore world that we make. That would be scary.
I'm just not gonna go in there.
And he's not gonna go in there. And it's not gonna go
But
in
yeah,
there.
that's another thing is that when mobs are added, they're always like specific to a place, and it's like, well, you just don't go there.
I know, to a biome. That's the one thing I don't like.
Like with the warden, the cool thing about the original warden was that he would follow you forever. It would be the same one, and you could find him anywhere. Not really anywhere, but like there was a specific biome in the cave that wasn't like some rare structure. It was just a biome that he would be in. And then once you encountered him, you would be there. I think it was like the crevice, the thin crevice.
I think that's how it is, though. They have skulk biomes everywhere. Like, you could find skulk without it being an ancient city, I think. Or if it's just near.
It wouldn't be skulk. It would be there would just be one warden that it would be like nearly impossible to kill, and he would follow you basically the entire time.
Oh, so the original warden, he didn't get summoned by the things. He would just naturally be spawning caves already.
He would naturally be in a specific, I think like a crevice, very thin crevice cave, and there'd be a specific room that he would be in. And then once you activated him, he was in your world basically forever. So if you could just be in a cave and he would show up, I think was the original idea. And like that sounds awesome. Because then he would keep his health, I think, so you could chip away at him over time. But they like changed it because I don't know, either it was too difficult for them or it was too difficult like just as a thing.
It would like be having 096 in your Minecraft world, but he's chasing you all the time.
Yeah, it would be like that.
I want them to add some overworld that is just permanent to the overworld and can come out at night. That's not easy to kill. And that's actually intimidating in a way. Like some night, like kind of like the night dweller almost, kind of similar to the cave dweller, but just maybe not as extreme or something. And it doesn't commonly come. That can occur on rare occasions. It's like a rare, but not too rare. Just like every few nights you'll see it or something. And during nighttime it can attack you anywhere in any biome. I kind of want there to be some general horror mob. Endermen aren't scary. Like Warden's only scary if biome. Like I actually get scared of him still. Kill him.
And you're cutting out again.
Oh my god. It's about dying, not really fear. I guess it's just the fear of dying because I'm trying to do the one life.
Well, yeah, but like, I'm so fucking sick and tired of overworld stuff. It's so cluttered with everything, and every other biome, every other dimension in the game is dry. Even the fucking Nether feels dry now. There's like, 4 different biomes? Maybe 8?
If the biomes weren't so massive, maybe it wouldn't be too bad. Because like, if you're spawning a soul sand biome, you're in it for like years.
Yeah, well, it's not even about that. It's like then add more mobs in the Soul Sand biome besides skeletons. It's just skeletons.
It's also there's nothing to do.
A lot of people in gaming nowadays like simplicity in games, but specifically with Minecraft more than anything. People are demanding constant change. Constant. They're turning a natural, like simplistic sandbox game into a game that's going to have so much shit, it's going to feel like it's packed with mods. Like, back in the day, you would see a Minecraft with mods. You look at it currently, and you're like, oh, this looks like modded Minecraft. No, this is normal Minecraft.
It's just because they're doing the mini updates, Aiden, and I honestly didn't know how to feel about it, but now I kind of don't like it. I'd rather just have one big mega update that would add a whole bunch of new content instead of, okay, we're going to get a new mob every single 6 months. Or every 4 months, every year. It's like, okay, I don't care.
Yeah, because the updates will feel unfocused and like disconnected, and it's just like fucking. Here's a new biome with like a tree and a mob.
Well, I think there still might be one big update or something, but they just have a lot of small ones. So I don't really know how they're gonna do it. I don't understand the whole thing. But either way, if like, people ask for more shit, too much. And then eventually it's going to be too much shit.
Because Mojang did this fucking thing for the last 5 years where they're like, we're going to add the warden, 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 and then we finally add the fucking warden way after they said they were even going to do it. It's like they didn't do what Terraria does when they have so much content in an update, they don't delay it. They don't take their time. They're just like, well, we have to get it out now, and shit's not ready, so they just get it out.
Crossplay.
Oh, crossplay, yeah, but they're literally, that is one thing they're fighting for right now to get 1.4 Profile, which is the thing they announced it for originally.
Which was 2 years ago already.
Yeah, I know, they've been working on the update for 2 years. They've been delaying it over and over and over again because they want to get it right, which is something I can be totally patient with game developers if they want to be patient and get an update out and then it's really good. It has a lot of stuff in it. Mojang just doesn't do that. They have to get it out when they say it needs to get out, and then content gets removed from the update.
No, but they did delay the Caves and Cliffs a lot, and then because they had to delay it so much, they had to split it into 2 pieces.
Yeah, because they weren't ready. They should have just gotten ready for it and did a big, massive update when they were ready and they fixed all the bugs and or whatever the fuck was wrong with it.
Yeah, but we were also complaining. We didn't want to wait a whole
Well, but okay, to be in my defense, back then I was very impatient. Just I want the update now. Now I would be patient, and if they started doing that, I'd wait for it.
Yeah, but then here you are also demanding that you just want constant change in something that's like already been so.
I want change that has a lot of change into it that'll make it feel more impactful to the game.
One day it's gonna get to a point where Minecraft won't feel like Minecraft anymore. There's gonna be so much stuff, it'll just feel wrong. Like Fortnite doesn't feel like Fortnite anymore because they changed it too much. They're gonna do that with Minecraft one day if people keep demanding constant change and updates. The Nether is fine right now. They did enough to it.
I don't want more biomes. I want more mobs that are specifically other dimensions. Again, I will totally.
It's not. I don't even think that it's they need. I don't think they need more biomes. I don't think they need more mobs. I think they just need everything to actually have a reason. Nothing. Everything that exists currently does nothing.
Yeah, it does nothing.
What I think they're scared to mess up the default Minecraft formula so that it doesn't feel like a mod when you start playing. Because most mods will like change how some of the beginning works or like do things
like
that
the animations and the way things attack you and all that, but
I feel like right now they're adding content that either does nothing to not affect the actual core gameplay, or they'll add something that is so late game that like the disconnect between starting a game and building your house and then having this thing is just so big. It's like you have to mine 1 billion diamonds and all this shit, and it's like that's the one thing that I wish they would just go ahead and make essentially a mod, because it's with stuff like Tekkit, there's like things to help the early game and things that affect, the middle game to progress to having like your big factory or whatever. That like in the basic default game, you build a house and then you mine for 48 hours and then you make your bigger house.
There's a completely easy solution for all of this. One is you make it, I think, from getting to spawning into your world, building a nether portal, going to the nether is a fine way of doing it, but they need to make it harder to go to the end. And then when you do go to the end, and when you kill the ender dragon, after that, you have to have a reason to go back and go to the end cities, besides just an Elytra. There's got to be a better, bigger reason to go to the end city.
Maybe there's like an item there that you can like craft stuff with.
Yeah, the Elytra just gives you access and easy routes to build things.
Well, yeah, it gives you access to fly, but guess what? You don't really need it. Like, that's the thing. You just go there because you want it
build stuff.
To travel. Exactly, just to build. There's no like good, bigger story reason or bigger reason to go and do it.
Making the end harder to get to and then having it have something in it is, once again, it's another end game sort of thing, whereas there's no middle game to Minecraft. there's just mining and then, maybe setting up farms or something.
Make the ancient city have a way to turn on that fucking portal so you can go into it and then have a reason to do that. Like, have a reason you need to go to the skull dimension so you can get a thing and go, like, access the end with it or something. Like, have a reason to do things.
Oh, so like you're telling me like the ancient city is something that's needed in order to win the game is what you're saying, basically.
Yes, have things in the game that are needed to progress through the game.
That would be kind of cool if, like, you couldn't really defeat the Ender Dragon without having to venture to the end city first to get some sort of tool or something that could kill the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hard to be in that place because Warden is Warden. He's hard to get past.
But, like, have it, like, I don't know, they need to have, like, yeah, that's what the Nether was designed for, but it's became so easy, like, easy steps just to, like, go and get
Their
the thing.
their basic formula is also what makes Minecraft. Oh my god, hang on. You know what? Give me 1 second. So I'm not gonna deal with this cutting out bullshit. Alright. So, oh no.
No,
So
you're
the
fine.
basic, okay, I swear to God. The basic formula we're talking about that they do, that's what makes Minecraft feel like itself right now. That's what makes it feel normal. And to be fair, they do have a lot of add-ons that you can get. Yes, it's a paywall on a lot of them. There are many add-ons that offer like modded versions of the game and changed versions of the game, altered in many ways, and you can actually put them on your world too. So for people who want that constant change or the new things are getting it still.
Yeah, but that's like that Bedrock shit. That's that trying to join Lars' world and downloading stuff for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I know, but on the basic world, they still want to keep it simplistic, and then they also give that stuff too. It's just like,
Well, they're trying to keep it simplistic, but they're making it complicated as fuck.
Didn't
by
they add a
adding-
new crafting table? So they actually did change.
They add the auto crafter.
it's an auto
So they
craft.
did change things. I mean, that's cool for machines and stuff.
There's adding things that progress the game even faster, and for farmers, it's not even stuff that's entertaining. I guess the bundles I'm excited for, but 64 slots is a fuckload. That's almost too much. It's like you could just go and mine for 20 hours and just. I mean, I like it because I hate going back and forth, but like that's just. I feel like they should just do a basic inventory at least.
This is the boring part of Minecraft. It's not the beginning and it's not the end. It is the middle part where you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's no mid game.
Mid game for me is getting enchantments.
Yeah, I guess, but like that's still just mining and.
I feel like late game is actually getting the enchantments and doing the diamond armor. Mid game is what most people would call iron, but how?
No, mid. Because late game is when you're at, like, getting the Elytra and then going to farm for items to build shit.
That's like end game pretty much. What I'm referring to is like you start off with nothing. You're starting to build your house. You have the scraps, and keep in mind I'm referring to like back in old Minecraft days before people would speedrun. And then iron armor was like iron armor to like just starting to get diamond armor is like middle game, and then getting enchantments and like for your diamond armor and going to the nether. And all the extra stuff is late game.
But it takes so long to do any of that shit that it's just boring.
I get that. But here's the thing. Mid game goes by so fast because you jump from iron to diamond in like 2 seconds because everybody just goes mining instantly and just gets everything. I feel like they have to make, I mean, there's not really a way they can because it's common items. Iron's common. But I feel like they need to make a way to make middle game last longer. Like, you know, they have to make it where like you can do, like you have to do more to progress before you can get the diamonds or something. Or maybe there's a certain crafting station you need to actually make it where you can craft diamond stuff. I don't know.
I would hate that even more because they already nerfed Netherite by having to go to a bastion.
Yeah, but you're
first.
asking for more grind and you don't want it at the same time. It makes no sense.
What I'm asking for is not more grind. I'm asking for something else to do, like explore a new dimension or go to a new place. Like, you have to go here in order to progress to do something else later. Like, oh, I have to go explore this giant fucking thing that they just added, and that's my middle ground, and that's my middle time of gameplay.
Because it feels like once you get your little base, like your starter base, whatever in your mine, you have some materials. The next thing you have to do is just
You're done.
either you're done or you have to do to get to the end game, which is like having all the netherite and stuff, is to just go fucking walk around for years and then dig.
It's just mine your heart out, and I understand that, and I
Yeah,
don't.
but you hate the Bastion thing, and that's one of those things that you're asking for. You go to a Bastion Remnant to get progress.
I hate the Bastion thing, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I hate it, but I'm okay
and
with
it's not
it.
even required to have Netherite either. That's just something that makes you feel better, stronger.
Oh, yeah, I know. But I only hate the Bastion thing, not even because of, like, oh, you have to go get a thing. It's because Hoglins, or Piglins, or whatever the fuck they are, they're stupid strong. It is insane. It's insane how strong they are.
I killed 100 of them instantly when I went into it, though. It's because you go in underprepared. You walked in there with fucking like iron armor and expecting not to die.
Full iron armor, and I'm like, okay, they have a golden sword. They'll do like 3, maybe 4 hearts. No, they 2-hit.
We're on hard mode.
Yeah, but still, this is a lot, man.
Every world I've been on, I've gone into the nether and then died with full netherite, and then a fucking piglin picks it up.
Oh my god.
Literally, dude, it's unbelievable that a piglin, when I have full iron armor and eat a notch apple, and they can still 2-hit me.
Well, yeah, you gotta have a gold boots on.
No, not a Bastion. A Bastion, they don't care if you're wearing gold. They're just gonna kill you.
With the Bastions, I usually build tunnels that I just sit in.
Well, yeah, you have to build tunnels, but it's always fucking terrifying when you hear all the hog sounds.
Yeah, you hear.
The piglin brutes are actually not even that bad. Like, they are way more easier to kill than normal piglins.
With my full enchanted netherite sword, I think I have to hit them like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, they do way more damage. They can instantly kill you with fucking netherite. But the thing is that they're easier to, like, kill, I guess, because you just, like, I don't know why. I guess because there's, like, less of them, or I don't know. Normally, they're just, like, alone or something.
They have like netherite, like engravings in their armor. It's kind of cool looking. I don't know. I like it. It's scary when you hit one of them and you just hear all of them start getting angry at you. It's like they freak out.
They are so persistent about you, they'll walk off edges and kill themselves. That's how pissed they get at you.
I know. It's terrifying. They don't want you there. It's so hard to get to and that's why I love Bastion Remnants, because they're like genuine, like they're like armored facilities. You just can't get in.
Bastion Remnants are very high risk, but very high reward. You can get full on netherite ingots, so they're very high risk, high reward, that's why I don't mind Bastions. I just hate how much damage they do.
Honestly, I think that's fine. I think if they introduce the netherite armor and stuff with that already there, we wouldn't be as miffed about it, but just because it used to be so easy.
Getting netherite is the easiest fucking thing. Literally, I don't know why Aiden was struggling with it.
On this world, I've been blowing holes through tunnels everywhere under lava lakes. I can't find it.
You've been blowing holes. I've just been doing the Gigamine strat, and I've literally already got enough netherite to make full set of everything. Like, even, like, both Silk Touch and not Silk Touch pickaxe and shovel. That's how much netherite I got. I just got so much.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It only took, maybe, like, a total of 15 hours of just mining, and I got that much.
I'm not talking about how long it takes to get it. That's always been easy. I just mean that before the update, you used to be able to just instantly craft armor with it. That being changed, I think, is actually fine, because that is pretty powerful armor, and I think it should be like a thing to do when you're in the late game.
Yeah, I love that they added that, because it was too easy just to speedrun the netherite.
Especially because it was like, well, you just make diamond armor, which you're already going to make anyway, and then just put the ingots in. But now it's like you have to get this shit, which it is infinitely replenishable, the thing that makes the armor or whatever.
Yeah. I remember that part on your video where me and you were being raped in the nether by ghasts and skeletons everywhere in a soul sand biome?
The video's not coming out.
Yeah, I don't know if I died or if it's you, or I'm pretty sure I might have died. I don't know. But when I did, I'm pretty sure the skeleton picked up all of my netherite armor and you were freaking out about it.
Yeah, I had half a heart in the lag. I got hit, but I didn't die because of lag.
Or was it diamond? I don't think I had netherite at that point because we were in a nether mining for it. I don't even know.
But I think we were trying to get back to your house or something because Carter was trying to kill all your things.
Dimitri and Carter are pulling a prank to kill your guys' horses, even though they killed their own horses. And then you guys went back and blew up their entire fucking shit. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, because the chat was like, horse was murdered or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
I hated the next SMP, but the simp SMP I loved because Jude was on my side, and he was the only one that was. Then in next SMP, everybody was against me, so I had to have Mackenzie as like my replacement because Jude and I were against everyone. It was like this war that would just go on. Him and I were always side to side.
Dude, maybe you uploaded it. There was like a video where like Jude or someone was recording, and I was sleeping in my futon next to Minecraft.
that's a vlog or something.
It felt like playing Rust, playing on those Minecraft servers,
Yeah.
where it's like you like have to take a nap, you have the game open still, or like you get up and immediately have to get on. You get like 4 hours of sleep, get back on the grind. It felt like playing Rust, like before your base gets raided or some shit.
I loved logging on and just having everybody be like scared, realizing I was gonna like kill them.
I did like it. I like it because it felt like playing Rust, but holy shit, it was too much stress.
The world was actually like, if you weren't there, it was shit would happen, and I think that's actually a good thing because it means we'll be playing the game together.
I remember seeing her grinding all night, and it would start getting into the AMs, and then like it would be like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., and then Dimitri would just join the world. I'd be like, oh god, here we go, whole new day. I just have to deal with this shit all over again. It was the scariest when you were doing something to someone's house, like if there was ever like an issue and we were trying to get back at each other, and then somebody would log on in the middle of it.
Carter spent so long making his little glass bridge, and then we just blew it up.
Yeah.
Because fuck his stupid glass bridge when he was fucking with my property.
I don't know why his logical. He's like, I want to build a grass bridge so mobs will spawn. Like, you're fucking retarded. You're just stupid. He's putting up so mobs can spawn.
Yeah, do they even spawn on that? I don't even know.
No, mobs don't spawn in glass.
That's ugly too. That shit always pisses me. The reason I blew up his bridge with Jude, I think, is because after I showed you guys that clip of him going up to my bridge with a creeper, letting it get close to him, backing up, so it blew up my bridge, and then running away. I watched the whole thing and recorded it so you guys could see, because I wasn't going to deal with you saying, oh, it might have been an accident, Aiden. I was like, no, I'm going to show you him doing this on purpose. It pissed me off. So I was like, you know what? Fuck your bridge too.
Honestly, you just kind of got a point. Doesn't feel incentivized to play Minecraft when you have no like reason to worry about it.
That might be why all the recent worlds have just died off instantly.
That's why I like the realms so much, because it was like competition.
It was just way too much stress, though. It was just too much stress during it, which also made me just not want to play it,
Yeah,
though.
that's
That's the
also-
problem.
It was stressful as hell, but just knowing that I had the most power at the time, so if somebody did something to me, I can get back at them.
Maybe we should start breaking in and murdering each other in real life.
That'd make life really fun, wouldn't it? There's been times I thought Xavier or Gavin would murder me, and I'd like have to like,
Oh,
lock
yeah,
my door
yeah.
and everything.
Xavier, definitely.
What?
Even just the other night, Xavier, I literally thought that was
No.
going to
Xavier
happen.
just
I
the
think
other
it's probably come over. No, it's when I reported you.
That was so fucking dumb. He got my Xbox.
Because Xavier's
and
account got me, I was like, oh, he's going to show up at my door, slamming out, saying, fuck you, fuck you. I was like, I'm going to have to get ready to frickin'.
This isn't
What
old
happened?
times. I used to do all the fucking time.
Yeah, you just come over all
It would
pissed.
piss me off, but because you lived at your dad's here, and I'd come up there fucking banging on your door like, you fucking
Yeah, I'd say leave or my
piece of shit."
father's going to get out. Like,
This shit was, or you would come downstairs also and bang on my fucking door. That shit was so hilarious when that was a thing. Holy fucking shit.
especially during the realm.
Yeah, the realm was just, I don't know, it was too fucking stressful for that shit anymore. This is a Minecraft episode, apparently.
Minecraft episode? Yep.
Yeah. God.
So to talk about elementary.
Yeah, we just didn't really talk about that.
That was the last episode.
The last episode we just talked about the one story and then some of middle school. We didn't talk about like the elementary stuff. Well, I almost segued, but I figured it'd be better if you just talked about your suspension
Yeah, I
story.
get that.
You were like talking about how they found the death note in your backpack. And I was like, well, the time when like you had bullets in your backpack.
Oh my god, wait. We really gotta save some of these because this is literally the Minecraft episode. We gotta save those stories for another episode, I think.
Well, we should talk about Minecraft the entire time.
Half this episode was Minecraft. We could move on.
This story was when we were in an elementary school. I think I went hunting with like my grandfather or like my uncle, and I had like bullets in my backpack. And Lars pissed me off because he hit me with his backpack. So I took my backpack and I swung it, but the zippers came open. Everything went fucking flying out. Literally all my shit went everywhere. All my books and like the fucking 3 bullets. There was 3 bullets and they went flying out of my backpack in the hallway. And I'm like, fuck. And Lars ran over and grabbed one, I grabbed one, and then one went rolling over into, like, the classroom entrance where they were, like, in a line getting ready to leave. And a little girl rolled the bullet over to me. It's like, hey, out. And I grabbed it, and I fucking shoved it in my backpack really quickly.
Wait,
It
who gave the bullet to you?
was like a little girl.
A little girl picked up a fucking bullet.
She rolled the bullet back to me. She rolled the bullet back to me and said, hey, out. I
How the fuck do you get away with
put it in
that?
my backpack, and then I shoved everything in my backpack, and then me and Lars walked, like, fucking casually right out of the fucking school.
You were stupid with the freaking shit that you used. Like in your backpack, the shit that you just store in there.
Keep
and-
in there? I know.
You were so stupid. See, that's where the school shooters would have thought that. Like, the school shooter people. They literally would have looked in your backpack if you still somehow had that in there, and they would have been like, oh, yep, it's true.
That was elementary school. That wasn't middle school, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't give a shit. Actually, they did. Because there was like a bring your toy to school or whatever, kindergarten, and I brought a Nerf gun. And that did not look anything like a real gun at all. And I had to go to the principal's office and like get taken home
Fucking dick.
because I had a Nerf gun. With none of the darts, because either I would lose them all or just fucking I didn't want to lose them there or something.
Aiden, I don't know if you were. I think you were there briefly. I don't think Jude was there. But when I was hanging out with Rowan and Sage a lot, way back,
I remember those days. We hung out with them a lot.
we would go in the library in the elementary school and we'd look at books of monkeys and just laugh our asses off.
they're little
I think you
penises,
were a
bro.
part of that sometime. And there were the monkeys. There were the monkeys that had like little extending bulges on their necks. I don't remember what word we said it was. They were like called like cokers or something. Or
Cokers.
I remember that because I remember Rowan's laugh. He always go, all the fucking book.
Yeah, we'd hold the books out and be like, cokers, cokers.
I remember we used to like memorize the books that had the penises in them. Like there'd be books with tits and like vaginas and
Yeah,
shit.
like me and Rowan would always laugh at like the Oompa Loompa fucking like orangutans with the tits.
Yeah, I remember Rowan's fucking little high pitched laugh. I loved it.
Rowan would always like laugh. He'd like the cokers, the cokers. I don't even know what that means. The cokers.
I still have it in my head at the time because I wasn't there for it, but I remember.
We're just like showing you.
No, I'm talking about the time that you were really pissed off. I don't remember what the fuck was happening, but you were pissed off over something. So you did your typical Xavier 7th grade thing. And you chewed up a fuckload of erasers, ran over to Lars' backpack and spit them into it.
Yes! No, because Lars spat erasers at me, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. You know those giant brick erasers? I chewed up an entire one. And like, literally, I chewed an entire one in like, I don't even know, like 10 minutes. I chewed up so fucking quick. And it was in like tiny chunks. And I told like Lars, like, here, wait. Like, I told him to go do something. And then I walk over to his backpack and I spin them all in my hand. I throw them in the fucking backpack and zip it up. And then I just play it super casual. And the entire time, there's fucking chewed up erasers all over in his fucking backpack, everywhere. And we're just walking up to the fucking buses. And then he told me the next day, he's like, dude, someone threw fucking erasers in my backpack.
How did you not figure it out?
No, I eventually told him it was me, and he was like, yeah, my mom was so pissed. It was always the erasers. Or the time when I used to spit in my hand and flick it at people.
Yeah, you do. I remember the same thing. You had the 4 fingers over your mouth, you go, and you just flick it, and it would just spit wads come flying at us. And like I remember one time it got on my eye and my cheek. And I was like,
Lars pissed me off so
smell?"
bad in orchestra that I spat in my fingers and I flicked it at him, and it was all the way through
I
his
remember
forehead,
that.
all the way down his eye to his lip. And he did his stereotypical like little bob his head, like his head twitched. And then he just like stopped and looked at me.
Fucking the orchestra teacher, dude. Fucking every time anything would happen, he'd just look at you guys and be like, fucking guys.
You guys need to stop.
Xavier with his fucking spit. I don't know why. Like you're lucky, Xavier, that us as kids were like tolerable of that because the amount of
I would just
times that
do
you
it
would do it
because I didn't care.
It was normal for you to do it. It wasn't even like a. It wasn't even like,
I would just
I'm
do it.
gonna do it because like you really pissed me off. It's like no, I just do it whenever you do anything to me. Like I would get a little bit of my water bottle and like squirt it at you, and you just go right in my face. Like, you just spit like a lot of time you would do the spit in the hand and like launch it at people if it was phlegm. But like when you were really pissed off, you would just instantly go back at me with just a right in my face. But I remember. There's one time you really pissed me off, and you spit right in my face, so I was like, I'm not doing this today with you. So I spit right back on you, and you spit back on me, and I spit back on you. We just started spitting like that in the shower like crazy. So I went to a water fountain and just filled up with water in my mouth, and then you ran. You just bolted.
That was the best. Was after lunch always like someone had something and we would have to just run.
It was always somebody running for their lives. Like that was always how it went. Just stomping down the hallway, and everybody would just be staring at us with looks.
I think I have that in some videos. Us just running after lunch.
Yeah. And then after lunch, sometimes I'd have my pitchforks. I would smash my pitchforks on the wall, and then I remember there was one time that I had 5 in my hand, and that's on the hallway, and then you're like, do it. Gavin was like, come on, do it. And then I just grabbed all 5 of them, smashed them against the freaking wall really hard one time, and 100 fucking little pieces went flying, and tick, 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 all over the floor and scattered, and we just ran.
Dude, everyone would always pour shit on Jude's tray. It looked like someone vomited all over it every single day of lunch.
Oh yeah, the little compartments of like mixtures.
Then someone grabbed the orange and threw it on the fucking soup, and it went everywhere. It broke the container.
Oh yeah, Lucas put it in the tomato soup on me, and it sprayed all over the place.
Oh my
He
God.
Lucas was insane.
It was nuts.
He was like my best friend for a couple years, but then he just turned into an asshole. Then a friend again, then to a Gen Z kid and vaping all the time in middle school or high school.
Dude, he had this milk carton in his fucking locker that he left there for like
Yeah.
the entire school year.
was
And then we
it was, like,
smelt
2
and
years
it
straight.
Smelled so it smelled so bad.
That wasn't even his locker. It was the one next to it. We had like this like containment locker of just like shit.
The contaminant locker.
Oh yeah.
He was fucking funny. 9th grade, for some reason, like we just became friends because our lockers were next to each other, and it was just so fucking funny. He has so many stories of like crack and like heroin and shit. I don't know.
What the fuck?
Like just not like doing it, but he would just like be like, I stole someone's little bit of crack and it's in my locker. And then
What?
like for some reason on that day, the fucking police came with the dogs to sniff everything, which they would occasionally do. And he's like,
I remember that. I was in the classroom with you guys. You're like,
yeah, because
crack
he
in my
forgot.
fucking
And I was like,
locker.
dude, there's crack.
I
in
remember
my
that.
no, like he was dead. He was. I don't even know if anything happened with that, but it was the funniest fucking thing. And there's another story where like he stole someone's shoe or something, and we were outside after recess or something, and they were in the window upstairs, and they were like, he was like, I'll pay for it, or I'll buy the shoe back or something. He's like, okay, throw the money down, and then he just took the money and left. He just kept the fucking shoe or whatever.
Oh my god.
There's just so many Lucas stories.
I remember them. Yeah, I don't even know if they're ever true or not.
I don't know either. Was there crack in his locker?
It's probably just like a crushed up like white colored pencil or some shit.
I stole it.
No, I didn't want crack in my locker.
Oh my god, I love it how we all just had experiments through the year, like the fucking like, and then like memories pasted on the
Oh,
walls.
yeah,
like,
stuff on the
there's probably
ceiling and
stuff
shit.
still left there from us that are like marking.
Oh
around
my
the
god, all
school.
the soup stains.
The Axe body spray in the locker room.
Oh
and
my
shit.
god, when me and fucking Carter, we were getting ready for practice, and right before he left, Carter's like, come here, look at this. And there was a smashed bottle of like Gucci in a locker, and if you know anything about Gucci, it's like fucking $112 bottles of fucking perfume. And we literally just grabbed it, like a bunch of it, like in scoops, and just started rubbing all over our bodies.
It's just like, oh yeah, we have this.
When we went to practice, everyone's like, what is that smell?
Oh my god. No, Caleb was the worst with it. The fucking
Holy
cologne, he would just spray the fuck out of himself with the Old
Stop with
Spice. It was the
Axe.
Old Spice.
Or Owl Spice, whatever the fuck it is.
He would just coat himself in it. And then I remember the one time he grabbed the deodorant stick and he cheese grated it into the fucking locker.
Dude, they were so pissed about that. I remember that. I remember the fucking teachers being so mad.
We did so much stuff. I'm pretty sure it was mostly us that made it where we had to transfer our lockers to like the high school locker room or something. I don't remember what they did. They closed the locker. They shut it down, the locker room or something, because so much shit would happen from idiots. And I'm pretty sure we were part of that. You see, it's these school memories that just make me miss my old life so much, because even though I hated school, it was the memories that we had with all of each other that just made it so special. Like we just experimented shit, like that milk carton in the locker for the whole year. There would be other stuff. Like remember the hole near the middle school
hole.
dorms, not the middle school pods. Like there's like the little hole in the wall. Or
There was
whatever,
one
like,
by
downstairs.
the entrance to the school with the auditorium.
Yeah, I remember we just like fucking like we just do stupid shit. Oh yeah, and then Hair Lakes class we were chucking. I think it was me and Gavin Little, just Gavin, the small Gavin, I guess I could say. I remember we were chucking a bunch of pencils and like erasers and shit up into the light in the German teacher's room, and they were all just building up in there for like ever, and we could start seeing like some of the shadows of them in there, and then one pencil bounced off the edge, and we could see it hanging out.
Oh yeah, those hanging lights. I remember those.
Yeah, the hanging
There'd be
lights
shit
in there.
in them.
Yeah, it's like we do that stuff in all sorts of classes all over the building. So if we go back to look at memory lane again in that school, we'd see stuff that we did years ago still there, I bet.
There's so
And
much.
all that stuff that we did is what made school so special, because we'd always just remind each other of it.
All the property damage.
Hey, remember this one thing? And then we'd
Yeah,
go
and it would
look
still
and
be
yeah,
there.
it'd still be there. Everything would still be there. Like what was it? Was it you who did was it you or Gavin who did the wet, soggy paper wads or whatever,
Yeah,
like
it might
paper
have been
towel
That was
wads?
me.
And you guys, it was
It
you.
was me all
You
the time.
throw it up on a ledge in like the hallway or something, and they just started building up.
Yeah, it just gets stuck there.
And it just started building up, and there was just a mountain of it building up, and it was like. Me and Xavier would always do that in the bathrooms. We'd get like soggy paper towels, fill them up in big globs, but we'd have to hide it from each other. While one's pissing, the other one would fill it up at the sink before they left, and we just grab it, we'd chuck it against the wall each other, and it would just explode in the wall, and then we'd just run out and go back to class casually, and the other one would come out. I remember I'd come out sometimes looking at Xavier with like a wet water ball on my back, and I would just be staring at him in class, and I'd be like, I'm gonna get you back, motherfucker. Like, it was just this, like, every time Xavier and I went to the bathrooms, it was a war. Every time.
Yeah, Jude has so much footage of school, and I kind of like. I'm so happy for that. I kind of wish Jude was there through like some of the cross country like meets. Like Jude, you don't understand how much content you would have from me and Jared and Carter fucking around. Like, there's so much shit that we did that is unbelievable. Carter about destroyed every single fucking like hotel that we went to. Like every single one, he about completely destroyed.
Oh my god.
The soap in hotel rooms have like the little bottles in it. They're not like bars of soap, really.
Yeah,
and
I
he
know
would
what you're
just
talking about.
he would open the caps and just stomp on them and squirt everywhere. Like squirt all the soap all over the bathroom, all over the hallway walls.
Oh my god.
Then there was obviously the fucking 6 times shit in one toilet that happened. So Rowan was in a different room than us, and everyone went over there to take a shit in it. And there was like 7 fat shits in the fucking toilet, dude. It smelled so
Was this the
bad it was
same
bleeding.
Time with the towel that had the shit stain on
No,
it?
that was a different fucking hotel entirely. It literally smelled so bad it was bleeding into the fucking hallway, and people were starting to complain about it because that's how bad it smelled.
Oh my god.
Did the teachers come or anything? Was it...
Rowan went in there and flushed it, and he was gagging. Everyone was gagging in the fucking
Why did everyone take a fucking shit in the toilet? How did everyone have to take a shit?
Because like someone like Carter was like, guys, it'll be really funny if we all take a shit in the toilet, because everyone all of a sudden just had to go take a shit. Like Jared had to go take a shit, Dimitri had to shit, everyone had to go take a shit, and so everyone just went in and go
That'd
take
be
a
so
shit.
gross. You'd splash other people's shit water up into your ass.
Yeah, but they did it, and it fucking reeked. And then there was the other fucking time when we were having a fire at Cost Country Camp, and we needed to get wood, and we got a giant stick, and they were trying to break it forever, and me and Rowan are like, wait, idea. What if we grab it and run at a fucking tree? And we did it. It didn't fucking break. We both fell on our asses, and I was cut up the shit, and same thing with Rowan. We were both cut up the shit, and the teachers walk over and like, "You guys okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, we just ran a fucking tree with another tree, and it didn't work." That was the end of that. There's so much shit that Jude would have even more than he already has if he was there.
If I was there, Xavier, if I was there,
it would be bad.
that would not be good. Me with Carter and the other guys fucking around. Oh my god. When people bring out the bitch rock killer in me,
Pitch rock killer.
don't want to start that. Xavier, the amount of memories, 7th grade, 8th grade, even 9th probably, or even 10th sometimes, the amount of memories, especially in middle school, us in the bathrooms with those fucking paper towel wet globbed wads. We'd always do it every time, just smashing it against the fucking walls and shit, and it'd just make a loud splat noise every time. It'd just be this big smack. And I remember there was one time that you really made me angry with it, because I was pissing in the urinal, and you grabbed one, you chucked it, and it smacked against my ear, and all I hear was like a ringing, and I just felt water all over the side of my face, and I looked and you were gone. Like I didn't even see you anymore. There would be times we weren't in the mood for it. So sometimes, like, I'd be doing it, you'd be like, Aiden, don't, not right now. And I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'd do it anyway. And we'd always just try to
Not
stop
right
each
now.
other.
It's about
It's
that
not
time.
the time. It's about that time. And I remember there was one time I wanted to go all out with it, and I was like, fuck this. And I just started grabbing 100 of them when you were pissing, but you couldn't finish in time. And I grabbed like 100 of them, and I just filled them all up in the sink, and I had a wad almost the size of the burdock sack. And I just freaking chucked the whole fucking thing. Like, oh my god. Those memories were... You see, it's all these stupid things we're talking about right now that we gotta still do.
What,
No.
like everything? Like the property damage? and the-
Laughing. Well, not like other properties, but just like outside, like behind Xavier's dad's house or whatever the fuck. I don't care anymore. As long as we're not damaging property.
My dad's house is already a place, though. We have to fucking clean it.
Well, we're gonna clean it, but we're also gonna fuck around with the stuff we have while we
You
can.
mean me and my dad are gonna clean it, and you're guys...
Shut up. Literally, I'm just tired of life being so boring. I feel like laughing is just the best therapy, and all we used to do
Oh,
when
yeah.
we were in school was just laugh, because we'd see one person do something else that was risky and stupid that we can get in trouble for, and everybody would just be laughing, but it would be that silent laugh because we don't want to get like caught. So we'd all just be sitting there going in the fucking corner, yeah, and we'd all be dying over something fucking hilarious. And we
I
all
just got
be
reminded
there.
of the cheese. We had literally Diarrhea of Rumpy Kid. There was like the cheese or whatever the fuck it was in the front entrance where we go outside to go for recess. There was like the cheese there. It would just sit there, and we're like, it was getting moldy and shit. And then you also had the cheese that you threw around the whole town everywhere.
That's the one time we ever actually did something like that, but like in
Oh my
town.
god.
And I think there's still like a little stain from it.
It's just, I just think it's so fucking funny doing that shit, because we just get to the point where you laugh so hard that we can't breathe. And like, Xavier, I remember it with you, because there was times that you'd gasp for air, and it was the funniest fucking thing hearing you gasp for air when you're laughing. Yeah, that was always that. I would hear that when you were laughing so hard over something that we did. And that's the kind of shit we gotta do again because it really will help us mentally. It's not even a joke anymore. I don't know. We gotta bring those days back. We're still only just 20. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go to Nam.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the fun days.
We're gonna huck rocks down the mountain and have her break the
I just
ice.
miss it being an everyday thing. It's just a rare occasion now. Like every day going to school, it was just a new day of something ridiculous. Like right early,
I
first
know.
thing in the morning, it would be fucking spit up erasers being shot at my face.
How'd we do that? How'd we go to school like 9 hours a day?
I would also go to school on no sleep and do no sleep every single one of those days. We had like no sleep.
Yeah, I don't get how we.
I
did it.
can't even go to work one day a week for 6 hours. And I'm like an hour late, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I feel so like unmotivated and sick all the time mentally. I just feel like I can't do anything.
Well, it's about to be October tomorrow, so.
That's insane. I'm behind the vlog by 10 months.
I think we should run around.
Oh, you want to do something on Halloween?
It's just my lungs. I can't breathe. If I could breathe and I didn't have asthma issues and I wasn't so out of shape, I would do stuff all the time. But I'm lighter right now than I was in 2018. In 2018, I was like 220 something. I'm literally 200 pounds right now. I'm thinning the
You used
fuck
to be
out.
fat.
I was not that fat. I'm just thinning out so bad right now, and you think me getting easier to be active. It's not easier. It's harder to be active. I am more weak. I am exhausted. I can't stand for 10 minutes without falling over.
I don't know if it's the food we ate growing up or the food from the school lunches or some shit, but we just like,
Gino's all these years.
yeah, we're so fucking weak. We can't do anything.
My body's used to it. Dude, after I eat Francesca's, I feel like I can do everything. It's like when I eat wings, I feel motivated. But when I don't eat wings, my body's like going through withdrawal, so I'm just dying.
This is how I know it's bad with you guys. Like when me and Lars were going hiking, he would literally walk, he would walk for 10 minutes and die.
You're lucky that even being out of shape, you could still be in shape.
I
at the
haven't
same
lost
time.
my stamina. Like I can still
Yeah, it's
do everything
bullshit.
because I think cross country built it up for me so much that I physically can't. Like it'd be very easy for me to get back into like exercising again.
I have no energy. I just think if I have to do something, I'd probably still do it. Like if we went hiking, I'd probably be able to do it fine. It's just like 2 weeks ago before I got sick, we recorded like in the graveyard for like 2 minutes, and I was just like, I don't feel like doing this anymore.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, okay.
Like I'm just so tired, even though I got like 9 hours of sleep.
You know what's weird? Like back in the day, we could run for miles and it didn't matter. You and Xavier got lost on a mountain at one time. But then there's other days where now we've like aged or whatever and just gotten out of shape, where you just stand for 10 minutes and you're like, I just want to lay down and not move. Like it's just horrible. Weirdly enough, that day at the graveyard was the most motivated I've ever felt in like over a year, because running and doing all that shit with Lars, I weirdly just didn't get tired. It's like I had adrenaline the whole time. So it actually was okay. And I don't know how it was, but I was really surprised because I thought I was just going to fall over. I don't know. I wish that we could have that kind of motivation and energy.
I've been thrusting myself at everything during acting. Like, I literally, Jude, after that graveyard day, holy fuck, my body was so sore the next day because I hit against the tree. Like, I don't even know how many times I hit myself against. It was like nonstop. I was hitting up against shit all the time. And I woke up the next day, I was covered in bruises everywhere.
It's got to be a diet thing. I think that's what it comes down to for all of us. It must just be
It really
like,
might be. I just haven't thought about that. But there are times I start to eat healthier, and when I eat healthy for like 1 week, I mean, I know 1 week's not always enough. I people tell me that all the time. But like, I'll eat healthy for like a good week or so, and I feel worse than I did when I was eating unhealthy. It's like I really don't know.
yeah, that's what's so fucking annoying about it. It's like you'll do the right thing. It's like, well, just still feel like shit because you gotta. I don't know if you have to keep doing it for like months and months or something. But
Adjust to it or something. Yeah. I just can't go through that first hump. Like that's how I am with everything. Getting outside and exercising, getting on a better diet, getting my mental health better, anything. I just can't get over that first speed bump. Like it's always the hardest because I just don't have the energy to. I'm just stuck. And it's like the worst point of it too. It's always the worst in the beginning when you're trying to make a change. So I just can't get past that worst part.
even when you do finally do it, some fucking bullshit happens and you have to just fall back into being a piece of shit. Like it's just over and
Yeah,
over.
yeah. So
Yep,
terrible, some
yep,
terrible thing
yep.
happens. When I was a kid, I had shit motivation. I always did in middle school. That's why I didn't always hang out with you guys 80% of the time. Well, 60% of the time. But like, I still had energy. That's the difference. I could still run around for like a while and be fine and not even get winded or not even be exhausted or like feeling like I'm gonna fall. Like I had energy, just not motivation. So if people pushed me enough, I could do everything. But nowadays, I don't have energy either. So I just physically can't move. I'm just like a sack of meat in a chair.
Yeah, you guys got to get your shit figured out. Like, Jude, we got to do shit on Tuesday, whether we don't want to do it or not, because we are really running out of time for filming.
That
as a
too, because
whole.
all the trees are becoming leaves gone.
Yeah, like, I want to do it Tuesday. Which is just all on the ship.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still willing to be active as hell. It's just that no one ever else seems to want to.
I
do
want
it.
to be. Trust me, I want to be like I was in school when I could just do everything. But like I used to just be this big brute getting mad at you guys, chasing you guys everywhere. Like I would just get so aggressive with you and just run. And I had so much energy and speed, and now I just feel like I can't even stand. I hate being this weak because it's actually making my mental health worse. And I feel like it's just gonna keep going downhill. I think me and Jude are gonna be dead before 24 years old or some shit.
April 26, 2026.
You guys can't die before GTA 6.
Yep.
That's a day that like Dimitri and I said for some reason. Like almost 3 years ago, Dimitri and I were like April 26, 2026. And then somehow that became like the day we're all gonna
It's
die.
gonna come and nothing's gonna happen.
Watching Nuke just land on our county when that day comes, and it was actually true.
It's not gonna happen. Literally, the day's gonna come and nothing is gonna fucking happen.
I know. That's probably how it's gonna go. It's so fucking hard to breathe anymore. But with allergy season leaving, maybe my breathing could get better through winter, and we'll have the cold, cool, crispy air, and we'll run out to Nam and fuck around.
Well, hey, you know what else we need you for? We need you for finish filming.
And hopefully we can actually do a lot.
Yeah. Well, my lung problem, like my bad lung problem, went away. I still have breathing issues right now, but like the one that was making it where I literally couldn't breathe at all. So I feel like I could do stuff again. I'm just very unmotivated, so you guys have to push me, and you have to find a day.
It would literally just be you standing still.
Well, find a day and time or whatever. I don't know.
Not Tuesday, because I want to get my shit done Tuesday and not have to worry about getting your shit done as well on Tuesday.
I hope I went to the hospital because I was like, I want them to check out my heart because I've been having heart palpitations for 2 years. And so I went, and then I got home, and I just got home and had a fever, and I was sick for over a week, and I couldn't taste food for like a day or two. So we think it might be COVID, which means I finally got it after 4 fucking years, and I still fucking have the sickness. It's like no fever, but it's like, you know how when you get a fever, you have your throat is like all itchy or what? Like I like you swallow and I can't describe it because
It feels like you have to cough.
it's no. It's just
A scratchy feeling. So it's not a sore
it's like
throat, but it's
a
just
scratchy feeling, and then when you swallow, there's a thing in like the upper part of the back of your mouth, like in the back of your throat, where your nose holes are.
Oh! It's like a tiny little pain back there or something.
It's just so annoying, and you have to continuously drink water or whatever. It means I can't go to work, and I might be able to record videos now because I'm recording these, and I think it's
Yeah,
fine.
'cause there is a grand going around, so there's a chance you have COVID, and you just don't even know it.
Yeah, the problem is I can't work because of all the grease at work destroys my throat like normally.
Yeah, I understand that. Do they have good ventilation, or is it just
They don't have good ventilation. They like the smoke gets out, but just the grease is everywhere.
It's like Five Nights at Freddy's where your fucking ventilation, you gotta reboot
There
it.
was a day there where it was off and you couldn't breathe.
That's why I'm not gonna work at McDonald's, even though everyone keeps telling me, like, fuck that, I don't want to die of cancer.
The people there, it used to be like adults, not like adults, but like, you know, adults out of college or whatever. Not college students, but just like they had like bills and shit to pay. And so it wasn't like, it was like you'd go there and work, and then they wouldn't care about, like, there wasn't like high school drama. It was like a real workplace with real people, which is weird because it was like the opposite of McDonald's, which is like, you know, a bunch of like deadbeat, like no direction people or whatever. It was just like actual people living, and that was great because they didn't really care about your circumstances or whatever. Like if I had to call out, it would just be like, I can't come in today. That's all you had to say on the phone. They didn't ask why. They didn't give a fuck. They were just like, well, you know, fuck you for calling out, of course, but like it wasn't like at school where like everything you did had to be questioned. Like, oh, why were you late for class? Why'd you have to go to the bathroom? It's like, well, I had to piss. It's like, well, why? It's like,
Yeah.
there, it didn't matter. But then all the everyone left because they're real adults, and they're just like, this sucks, so I'm leaving. And so they all left and got different jobs or whatever. And so all that's left is the high school students. And it just became like over the past year and a half, I watched it slowly become like just more drama and bullshit. And so that's part of why I just hate fucking going there. So somehow this turned into me venting about McDonald's, but, you know.
Probably find somewhere new.
Yeah, but they pay more than most places, so
Yeah, what? McDonald's like 16 an hour, minimum wage is like 15 an hour.
I'm paid $16.50. I'm supposed to get a raise, but they haven't given me one, but whatever.
They do pay more, but I don't know. I'd rather have a work environment where I could be okay working instead of hating it.
Yeah, and that's another thing is they don't train people. I'm supposed to be a crew trainer. That's like that's what I was supposed to get a raise for, but that doesn't actually mean you train people. You just do what you already did. Which I do train people. I do tell people what the fuck they're supposed to do. They just don't listen. And there's people who have worked there for months and months that are basically like doing what my job's supposed to be, but because they're there, I just sort of let them do it because I'm a little piece of shit and I can't push people out of the way.
Yeah.
But they just don't know what they're doing, even though they've been there for like a year and have been told, and it's like I have to fix everything, and it's just fucking annoying because I'm standing there doing nothing except waiting for people to walk out of the way so I can fix a thing, and then I'm just left with having to just do shit. I don't know. That's annoying. That's it. That's all I have to say really about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, McDonald's.
Don't get a job.
See, I literally want to be one of those people that either has my own business or just works odd jobs enough, like at a time,
Like-
to be able
like
to
my
actually
mom
make a
does
living
that.
off of it. Because I don't
It's
want,
really
I don't
hard to
want
do
to
that
be
now,
committed
though.
to a job that if I don't show up, I get fired or I have bad consequences. Like, I'm not gonna just purposely stay home every day if I have a job, but I just want to have a choice is where I'm getting at. Like, I want to have like a business or something that I can just choose. All right, I'd like to work this day and make money, but I don't want to work that day because I have something going on that day.
I mean, McDonald's is like that. It's not supposed to be, but they let you seem to just, I guess because they can't really fire people because they're short-staffed all the time.
Yeah. But I also don't want to be at that shitty, toxic environment either.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like, the only job I was acceptable with was working at the Sheber. I guess I could say working there was actually nice working there because I got really good meals. I had a lot of people to talk to, but it was also a stressful environment. But it wasn't like I left because I just didn't like it. It was mostly because Gavin stopped working there, and around the time he stopped working there is when that head tumor started growing in my fucking head, which I still feel like I have. And it got really painful, and I felt lightheaded all the time, so I just stopped going for a little while. I took a break. And that break turned into me trying to communicate back again and then being ignored because I guess they just don't want me anymore or something. And then a couple of them said, you could come back, actually. We can get you back in, even though the manager ignored you. And I was like, yeah, I'll think about it in the future, but right now I just want to see what else I could find. And here I am, just doing nothing still. That was the only job because they're quite lenient for the way I am, and it was still like an actual job you had to be committed to. But thinking about it right now, if I go to like a chain, like if we go to Tractor Supply, that's going to be like I have to be committed. I can't miss a single day. And it's like, it's not that I struggle not going to a place, it's that I just want to have choices. I don't like being like forced to do things. I never liked that feeling.
Well, that's a lot to ask for. That's the
It's
problem.
not to ask for in this current world. But if I tried hard enough, which I have shit motivation right now, which is why I'm struggling, but if I tried hard enough, I could probably get my own business or just do so many odd jobs. Like if I could do power washing business, if I could do mowing the lawn and shoveling snow.
You won't be able to provide for yourself if you do that.
Well, you could make enough money working for the right people, honestly, if I just find enough people to work for. My mom is literally doing that right now. She's shown me that I could do the same thing if I just got a bunch of odd jobs or had my own business.
I guess that's what the YouTube dream is that's freelance, basically,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like you can have YouTube and have fun and do like a hobby you enjoy, but you also have choices.
You can take a break for a minute.
Like, guys, I gotta chill because my mental health is shit right now. Unlike having a 9 to 5 being like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill myself tomorrow, but I still have to go to this constantly.
What you should do, I guess what you both should do, is just get your GED, because it's not as like insane as people make it out to be. Because you guys passed 10th grade or whatever, you're exempt from like everything except the English portion, so, which is just multiple choice and then like 2 essays, which I failed my essays completely and still passed because most of the multiple choice is just like look at the reading. It's so easy, and you get paid to do it. They give you gas cards so that they pay for your gas, and you get, once you complete it, you get paid $100.
That is good, actually.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm too stubborn, Jude. Lars has been hassling me forever to do everything. I am the world's most stubborn human being ever. That's why I'm not gonna get a job or do anything. I'm gonna give 4 months of YouTube and see how it goes. And then after that, I'm like, I guess I'll work and then still try to do YouTube on the side anyway. Until I physically see no hope for it, I'm just not gonna not give up on it. which is very bad, but
Well, it's good that you have that kind of dedication. It's just not good for your near future if you really don't find something, I really hate the way the world is working today. I really fucking do. Because I don't want to be a 9 to 5 person.
I don't either. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, but the amount of motivation and energy that you need to have a business, it's just like almost just as bad, even though you have like freedom. And at the same time, it's at the cost of having to be working, like keeping that going constantly. I don't know. I just hate the way the world is right now because it's so hard to make a choice. Like we literally left high school with none of us actually completed it. We all dropped out.
it was just like I was getting fed up with it. Like I was gonna graduate, but I was getting so fed up with getting treated like shit from every single thing, like being the
Yeah.
teachers and being the students, and it was just like, all right, I'm done.
You got the ass end of the school, and I was like the second in line of that because they did some messed up things to me too, but they didn't put me in your spot.
They literally did not offer me BOCES at all. They're just like, no, you just fucking fail. That's all you're gonna do. And it's like, okay, well, why was BOCES never in the picture?
Yeah, when I failed, I tried asking them, and they just ignored me.
Like, yeah, they don't care about their lower intelligent students. They're just like, all right, we have our fucking A+ students. That's all we need.
Yeah, like they don't look at the students who actually struggle. There's only a few that actually did that, and it was Mr. Cows. Is that good enough?
Mr. Kale.
Does that rhyme with somebody? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
All right, you just cut it out.
Mr. Cells.
Mr. Cells.
Why didn't you do that? You're so bad at this acronym
No,
bullshit.
not that bad.
I'm starting to feel bad for
Not
you.
that bad. I just don't want to sit here and debate for like 20 minutes. But like he was like the only one that actually connected with me on that kind of level, and there was a few other teachers that did too. But the vast majority just always cherry picked. And like I passed the Regents exam, even though I failed the class by a little bit, not even that much. I passed the Regents exam. I got above a passing grade, and she still failed me. So I emailed her why, and she didn't respond. So I emailed her again. Still didn't respond. Emailed the school. They didn't respond. Then a couple months later, I got an email from them, or I think they wanted to set up a meeting and be like, "We can put you in a program to help you get past this, blah 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 blah." And I was like, "I don't want to deal with it. You guys screwed me over." I gave him a fat middle finger. Didn't actually, but I'm done. I wasn't messing with the school anymore. I was just giving up because I tried so hard that year to keep going, even though I was having mental issues. Like I was trying so hard. I had a tutor and everything. I was trying to like push through. And after all that hard ass work and effort I was putting in, even being in like one of almost the worst mental states of my life, they still fucked me over and didn't even try like communicating with me.
And you know what's bad about that is the fact that we went to summer school because we're like, well, we gotta go, I guess, to pass, right?
Yeah, like we still cared about passing.
And I still didn't pass. They're like, you're 11th grader, but you're a 10th grader.
That it would have pissed me off so much too.
That doesn't even make sense.
You don't have enough credits to get into the next grade.
You didn't have enough fucking credits because they didn't give you any classes. You had like 17 study halls.
Exactly. It was 4 study halls.
I struggled so much in it towards the end, and it's like not even entirely because I'm dumb or anything. Like it's not that I didn't really know how to do stuff. It's that my attention span is shit. The ADHD and the like all the other like disorders I had or whatever, like the little mental illnesses I had, it just made it so hard to focus to the point where I was just in class waiting for the period to end and then just move on. That's all I ever thought of. I was like, when is the next period? When is the next period? I want to get out of school. And I just hardly focused. And I would try to sometimes, but even when I tried, it just didn't always work. And my biggest issue was testing. I was good at homework. I was good at other stuff. Testing was my biggest issue. And tests are what like everything relied on. So like I failed because of that, and I took summer school. I tried other programs because I wanted to pass, but I just didn't have the perfect fucking brain. Like all these straight A students with the perfect focus and no ADHD and no mental health, they're all just powering right through it perfectly. It's like you compare those people to me, and people will call us dumb because we just don't know anything. No, it's because we just don't give a fuck half the time, and the other half the time do want to pass, but we're just struggling. I don't even know. I almost don't even want to include these rants in the podcast because it's just going to make it seem like it's just us whining about our past.
No, we're not whining. It's how it is. We're putting it exactly how it is. Like, this is, unfortunately, I feel like when I complain, well, I have ADHD, so I struggle with things, and people are just like, well,
Excuses. When you have severe ADHD,
it's like, well, here's the thing.
easy as
It's
you think.
like, we compensate things a lot differently than other people do. I can't really explain it, but, like, as an ADHD, it's like, it's kind of like when you really want to do something, you're really fucking good at it, or you start to like lock in.
It's only when you enjoy something or you're just like very eager. A lot of the testing that I was like that with, we get the same repetitive test from a certain teacher, or they just give the same test every like month or like every week. Every week we get like the same damn tests with different words or different things. And I was so tired of it being the same thing, whether it was social studies, ELA, math tests sometimes.
History, it was really
But
bad.
I would get those tests, and most of the time I'd be like, I just don't want to do this. I don't care. And then in the morning, right before we get the test, I would just look at the whole thing really quick. I'd just skim through. I try to do my best on it because I was in class, and I get like the 50s or 60 percentages all the time because I just didn't get anything right. But then nights where I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the teacher's advice for once and study for 3 hours and enjoy my night. And when I study for those 3 hours, the next day, I get everything perfect. I get like in the 90s. Students who have that patience to be able to study for hours a night, it's absurd to me because those nights, I'm like, I just missed out on like spending time with my family and having a night to myself because I just sat here for hours studying and doing nothing but that. And I'm like, how can people just do that?
I can't even do the things I want to do. Like, I want to edit and I want to fucking have shit done, but I just can't. I don't know. For some reason, I just go, like, I can't do this. It shuts off my head. I have reverse ADHD.
Yeah, you just can't do anything. You just
Trust
sit
me,
there.
if you had the ADHD like me, it would be like, man, I want to edit a video so fucking bad all the time. It would be done.
Well, that's the episode 3 of the plot.
Us ranting about our shitty lives.
Yeah, our lives suck.
What sucks about that the most is that we talk about not making shit personal, and we got like the most personal ever in this episode.
That was not that personal. There is so many fucking things, but like we were talking about our school lives being quite shit and how jobs are shit.
All the freaking high standard people are gonna come into the video and be like, wow, these kids really fucked up their own lives.
Well, you know what? I learned recently that there's a fucking whole loophole with life, and it's like, you know how Minecraft where you just like, there's some people that build their house instantly and then some people live in a cave?
Yeah.
Well, if in real life, it's basically the same fucking thing. You can live in the cave, you can grind, you can mine all night, mine diamonds, or you can get what the materials needed to build your house and then build it.
Yeah, so you start out weak. You start out weak with just like a little hut and chests, and then you have all the riches.
Yeah, but
You start building up out of nowhere.
like in real life, they funnel everyone through college and all that shit. And then you're all in debt, and then you have to buy a, apartment or something because you can't afford a whole house. Well, what if you just, instead of going to college, you just got a job and then saved up to buy a house? Like, you'd have to live with your parents for like a few years, but like 2 or 3 years of just pure saving, and then you just put a down payment, and then, you probably couldn't move in immediately, but you'd be able to at least make the monthly payments and then eventually own a house, like, by the time you're 30 completely.
Pretty much. Reference back to the last episode of the Minecraft talk.
Yeah, we brought it back to Minecraft.
Well, it doesn't completely Minecraft. I was just trying to tell you my plan in a way that would make sense, because every time I tell someone what I want to do, they're like, that's stupid. And it's like, what do you mean? I'm buying a house.
It's not stupid. I just know it's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's just that's the stupidest part, is that I have to like live here with my parents, and like, that's usually the loser thing to do, but it's like, if I'm just saving money.
Well, you have to do it. Like, you have to do it in this day and age.
Yeah, you'd have to do it like that. That's the one thing, is you couldn't wait.
High standards, and a lot of people on social media and douchebags are all going to say that's the loser thing to do, live with your parents. I have known so many people, and my mom and my family, of all the people who have lived like up till 25 even. Like one of our friends on Xbox literally lives, like he's like about to get a house right now. Him and his girlfriend are finally doing it, but like he's been living with his dad up to 25 now. Like there's people who do live with their family for a while, and there's nothing to be shameful for with that. You're still with your family living life.
Like, it's not impossible to buy and own a house nowadays. It's still stupid expensive. Like, it's still more expensive than it should be.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. It's more like a Sigma grind set. You gotta fucking...
Guys, I got an Edge. I got a Mew. I gotta fucking rizz up my level 10
No,
guns.
you don't have to do that. You just don't have to, like, maybe don't buy whatever the new live service fucking battle pass bullshit skin is with the porn sex on it.
I only buy shit if I'm like, oh, I got a little bit extra money left over,
Reference to
right?
episode 2 again.
Tying it back into the past 2 episodes.
These last 4 days, I've spent so much fucking money on shit. I spent so much fucking money on shit, I need to save my money. I gave Aiden $40 to buy a fucking game. I just gave my mom $10 the other day for fucking eating her bread by accident. So I felt bad, so I gave her $10 to
Did
buy
you
a
give
new
her
one.
money for her alcohol that you drank all of?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay.
I downed one of her White Claws, and I'm like, you know what? Also, this will cover the $10.
We need to actually end the episode. It's been almost an hour and a half.
Guys, you know what I think it's time for? I think it's time we should play some Dead by Daylight.
Play some Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
And it's not even gonna be a video. We're just gonna play it and have fun.
Just gonna play it and not have fun. I mean, have fun.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're not gonna really have fun, but okay. Well, rate 5 stars, like, subscribe, Listen next week for more school stories and terrible life advice.